NYU professor Michael Rechtenwald warns that Western civilization is under siege from Maoist totalitarians and that we are on the verge of completely losing our culture. We're undergoing a Maoist-like cultural revolution with the power of the corporate mass media, corporate social media, the academy, most of corporate America, the deep state, the shadow government, and most of the legal apparatuses behind it. Adding that anti-Western, anti-individual, anti-Christian, anti-liberty monsters are ravaging our cultural legacies.
A big surprise for a little Halloween hero whose superpowers include the fearlessness to be yourself no matter what. Tonight in West Hollywood, 9-year-old CJ, as his mom calls him, is getting in costume for Halloween. His inspiration, Bob the Drag Queen,
America's next drag superstar,
the winner of this year's RuPaul's Drag Race.
Leftist totalitarianism is running amok. We're on the precipice of completely losing our culture, the benefits of Western civilization, and the entire legacy of Western civilizational history.
We will not rest until every person in this country is paid a living wage to lead a dignified life.
Well, the dismantling of Western civilization is underway right here in Austin, Texas, as the Austin City Council, in all of its righteous, progressive lunacy, is toying with the idea of renaming the city of Austin because Stephen F. Austin was a slave owner.
Just a few moments ago, we were talking a little bit about how a recent report says Austin may need to get a name change.
Sort of a little bit broader, a look at historical figures that had more sort of relationships or ties to either slavery or segregation or racism within the area of the city.
People like Stephen F. Austin.
He was a slave owner and, and played a prominent role in sort of like helping Texas to preserve slavery during the war with Mexico.
We're talking about a small group of people, a small group of dedicated people relative to the whole city, being able to, in one vote, improve the lives of hundreds of thousands of folks. So how can you help? I think being plugged in with a DSA is a key way to do it.
Meet the mouthpiece of the takedown of Austin, Texas, Council Member Gregorio Cazar, yet another Obamanite community organizer subtly pushing the democratic socialist narrative.
We cannot vote for and we cannot continue to support a system that is largely incentivizing McMansions near central Austin when we could have smaller and more affordable homes. We cannot continue to support a system that is keeping working families and income restricted units out of some of our highest opportunity areas, out of some of the neighborhoods where working people should have the greatest opportunity to live.
The oldest resident in Austin, Texas, Richard Overton, is 112 years old, and he fought in World War II. He wasn't a slave.
So do you think the world is better now or back then?
Oh, the world's a whole lot better, but there's some things getting a little different. People are getting a little stronger, getting a little meaner. They're shooting the police, and they're killing each other, and they having fires every night. And now that didn't happen when I was in the country. That wasn't happening, but none of it happening.
Well, what about during the civil rights era? Were you involved in that at all, and how was that here?
Well, back in the old days, a lot of us couldn't meet with each other, but only way a lot of them got together is when war started. That changed the situation, changed a lot of them. Because when you were left here and go to the army over the water, fighting for this country, well, you got to get together. You couldn't separate.
What I'm saying here is, the city name Austin doesn't mean what the council claims it means to anyone alive. So why would we appease the dead, except to bow down to full-blown Orwellian madness? John Bound reporting for Infowars.com.
Flawless victory.